Hi, this is Spencer with BoostWebSales.com, where we offer a complete range of internet marketing services. This is our first video of hopefully a long series, so if you like the info, subscribe to our channel and blog to receive updates when we add new tips and tricks. Today I'm going to show you a little bit about how to fine-tune Craigslist and other classified ads for better performance. The most important parts, of course, are to design good ads and to post them in front of your target market. A good ad should have a title that catches readers' attention, and the body itself should be well written with a graphic or a few graphics either showing your products or to illustrate a point. Now, if you don't have the time or skills to do this, you can always outsource to a BoostWebSales.com or a freelancer. Another point to address is that it's recommended that you always post your ad with an anonymized email address. This randomizes your email address and forwards the emails to your real address. And also, any contact or personal info should be posted in the form of an image as opposed to a text. This keeps you from being put on lists and from getting spam emails and phone calls. Okay, now just how can you measure the effectiveness of an ad and optimize it for better performance? It's really quite easy when you measure just a few basic factors. First, you need to know how many people are actually reading or at least clicking on your ad. And then you need to know how many people click through from your ad to your website or at least call you. So let's get started. Here, I've got an ad loaded up already, which I'm going to post, and then I'm going to walk you through the simple steps to optimize it. Now, you may have noticed we're using a bit of HTML in the ad, which I'm not going to go into that, but if you want to learn more about HTML, w3schools.org has excellent free classes and certifications to get you trained on HTML, CSS, PHP, and Flash design. So now the ad is posted, but how can we tell how many people read the ad or at least click on the links in the ad? There are a number of ways to do this, but they basically all come down to the same thing. We're going to use a 1-pixel sized image to track how many people read the ad and a URL tracker to count how many people click on the links inside the ad. Probably the easiest way to do that is with myurltracker.com, a free service that you can set up in seconds. So I've already created my account, which is a simple form that takes 2 seconds. The next thing to do is generate a 1-pixel image and a URL to track. So I click here, generate the image code, and paste this at the end of my ad. Now I'm going to copy the URL I want to track, paste or type it into the URL tracker, and create a new URL, which I'm going to paste into the ad to replace the old URL. Once that's done, we can save the changes and test it out. Now you can see when I click on the ad, the URL tracker counted a view. Similarly, if I click on a link in the ad, my URL tracker counts a click. If I click on it again, it counts a hit, but not as a unique visitor. Okay, now as a side note, WordPress users may want to use a plugin called PrettyLink to track their click-throughs because it uses their own domain name, although that's really a minor issue. There are also URL tracking plugins for other content management systems such as Drupal. So now what do we do with this info? Well, we can split test different versions of the ad or the same ad at different times or in different locations. Just post the ad with whatever changes you think might make a difference. Even changing a color can have a great effect. Create a different image or URL tracker for each alternate post, and then go back and you can see which one got more views and a higher percentage of click-throughs. Now keep in mind, if you're only getting a few hits on your ad, you'll want to keep working on your ad. It's not enough info to accurately split test, but at least you can get a good idea of which ads are outperforming the others. Once again, just to reiterate it, on Craigslist at least, the image is really only counting how many people clicked on your ad to view it. This is entirely dependent on the title of your ad. It is the URL tracker that actually measures the effectiveness of the ad itself. The image tracks the effectiveness of the title. URL tracks the effectiveness of the ad itself. Okay, now hopefully I haven't gone on too long about that. Since you made it this far, now I'm going to give you another piece of gold. Keywords. Spend a few minutes and come up with all the related keywords you can think of that have to do with your product or service. If you're having trouble coming up with some, you can use Google's keyword suggestion tool. Now that was developed for something else entirely, but it can still give you some good ideas and also an idea of what people might be searching for where you're posting your ad. Once you've come up with a list of at least 50 keywords, put them all at the bottom of your ad. If you can manage a small amount of HTML, you can make the font very small and either gray or black to closely blend in with the background. If we take a look at the ad I posted, you can see there are many keywords here. Not all of them have to do with the ad, but they are there. What this does is when someone searches on Craigslist or whatever site, if they search for a keyword and it's mentioned once or more in the ad, this brings your ad closer to the top in the search results. This means your ad will get more exposure and hits than others that are not using this method. Now this is a loophole and it probably won't work forever, but it still works today as I'm posting this. But this is good for something else too. If you want to post the same or a similar ad in multiple areas or categories, you can shuffle these keywords around like a deck of cards to avoid Craigslist blocking your ad from being posted for having similar content. I know it's a strange loophole, but it works. I've seen others and auto posters use this technique, but they just have a random string of characters instead of real words. This method looks nicer and serves as an extra purpose of getting you more hits or even traffic. I hope this video was of use to you. Be sure to subscribe to this channel and our blog for more great internet marketing tips and tricks. To learn more about our services, visit boostwebsales.com, send an email to info@boostwebsales.com, or call us at 714-253-4441.